Engineers would have found this device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
Who do we think it is? Find the con device.
There's a lot of noise in here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
You think that's the thing that's putting out the most radiation?
That's better. Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
Resolute warp core, byproduct radiation of the matter-antimatter reaction, primarily low-frequency radio waves, free neutrinos, and acoustic kinetic energy. What else is there? Put this away. Maybe something down here. Forget it. Can't go down there. Oh, something over here. What is that?
A little bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it so I could filter it out as well.
EPS visual inspection conduit. 6 layers of transparent alloys, vacuum barriers, and low-grade force fields contain the raw electroplasma behind these ports. Filtered radiation is primarily infrared and visible. How do I... Oh. Infrared and visible electromagnetic radiation between 580 and 1100 nanometer wavelengths. Okay. Anything else? Well, there's a green light on over here. See? Okay, go down this one. I gotta skip the gym today. Oh, over here. Is it behind? Oh, it might be in here.
Jeffrey's tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out.
Oh.
There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
Hey, why do they call them Jeffrey's tubes? Did they ever explain that? Maintenance crawl spaces act as a... Or is that a term that's used in... Is that a naval term already? Because a lot of this stuff is taken from naval terms, right? Terminology. In terms of the ship in Star Trek. Maintenance crawl spaces act as a wave guide for ultra-low frequency acoustic and electromagnetic radiation, generally in the 75 to 85 dB range. Caution labels mark areas of high radiation and recommended personnel protection gear. Personal protection gear. Okay, I'm assuming it's gonna be like... Oh. Ah, there it is. I thought it would be like underneath, hidden under that platform or something.
Found it.
Someone's been putting their crystal gum under here.
Excuse me. Do you belong here? Commander Rydek, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you.
Paul. Calloway, right?
Yes. You know, it means a lot that you remembered.
Glad they didn't make me remember.
What, are you doing back here? I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
I was looking for you.
Under the console?
Dropped my tricorder. But I do need your help. Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work in engineering.
It's weird did it get darker in the room.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
Let's trust them.
That would be great. Just be discreet about it. I don't want anyone to be alarmed.
Discretion is my specialty. Well, I'll leave you alone already.
And Ractogenos.
Oh, come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
No.
Tylus?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Thank you.
Maybe it's him, though, and he's trying to throw us off the scent. Because why would she do all that stuff? Why would she have helped us so much? They wanted to plant a mole, or she got taken over at some other point?
Maybe Tylus saw something.
Holy, 60 FPS all of a sudden.
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course. Is something wrong?
There's something happening. I may need your help. This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duvall, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Taconian technology. Does that mean there's a scion on board? But Dr. Duvall bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member, I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
We have to trace every contact, starting with engineering, which is where the device was planted.
At least that narrows the list. But we still have to go back quite a while.
Whatever it takes.
It could be anyone.
That includes both of us.
You want me to get scanned? Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the scions as much as anybody.
Yes.
I would feel more comfortable if you did.
I understand.
Clear.
Now it's your turn.
Sure.
I mean, that's fair, right?
Clear.
Don't sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the scions as well. You never know.
Let's get to it.
Is that going to be?
Search starts in
Is
engineering.
that going to be a gray box?
Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Ah.
I'll filter out the duplicates.
That helps.
Filtering for outliers. People who don't work in engineering.
Now this is manageable.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari. Let's see who's left.
Aha!
No, this can't be right.
What?
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
According to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi Ardu 4. Which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him. He's the captain.
As much as I hate to admit it, assuming it's true, it does explain why he was so opposed to getting help from Portal.
And he made several trips to Hotari, so they had plenty of opportunity to target him.
What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be easy.
He was alone with
First
them
thing
for
I
a
need to do
while,
is get this
right?
device to Portal.
Be careful. And good luck.
But I thought
I'll need it.
Spock was with them when we were talking to the other Hotari.
I've found the device.
Okay, show off. You could have just reached out and grabbed it.
Interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the Usonia system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Takan. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization.
So you know about
See
the
these
thing that they're after?
comets and planetoids in the outer orbits? Based on their current trajectory, that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire, but it was there as a precaution nonetheless.
We have to somehow intercept him. How long till he arrives?
Oh, he's much too far ahead of us. We'll never arrive before he does. If Galvin and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous. My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Takan were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds. I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a Scion, hidden among your crew. And it is unlikely this interference device was the Scion saboteur's only trap.
Should be surprised by that.
If we
We
reach
already figured that
Galvin,
out.
the saboteur cripples your ship. We will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is? They may well do more damage if left alone. Time is not on your side.
I'm fairly convinced they bioformed Captain Solano.
I knew there was a reason I didn't like him. That explains it. Bioforming was so rare in the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect if it has taken place. Proof of your claim is something you will have to produce yourself.
Then we have to bioscan him. I'll talk to Dr. Duval.
Just step into this bioscanner,
Quite
please.
the claim. Told me you were worried about him. But I never imagined this was what was wrong.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
And it would explain why Solano has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
If you're right, this is the worst case scenario. Challenging your own captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for this? If you fail, that's it. The end of your career.
He sucked before.
Me,
He
your
got
life.
transformed.
I don't know if I would be on my own, but with your support, I'm sure we can do it.
That smooth talking may come in handy. I'm in. But we can't pull this off with just
Wait,
the
what?
two of us. I technically have the authority to make Solano undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse to.
What was
do
that sound?
We need at least another member of the senior staff to support your claim. Or this could all blow up in our faces. You better think long and hard about who you can trust.
Okay. Hold on a second if they're going to make us make a decision. Portal is, like, actually in love with us. Look at that sultry look. Felt slightly less offended after Jara defended him from Captain Solano's insults when they first met. Couldn't understand why she tolerated his ignorance. Yeah, that wasn't the best answer. He felt a growing trust in their relationship when she revealed who she suspected might be the scion aboard the Resolute. Galvan! Wait, Galvan loves us. I like that the Takans are... they look like they want to just eat us alive. Galvan was impressed by, I mean in a good way, by Jara's cleverness when the Vesker had the Resolute at its mercy. So this played a sound when we got the green from Dr. Duval. Dr. Duval admired Jara's intuition and leadership when she asked about confronting Captain Solano. Okay, who... So there's Bedrosian, who we absolutely trust, right? I mean, she freaking burnt herself. Commander Westbrook. Ultimately, he was thankful when Jara defied Captain Solano's orders and made her own command decision in the moment. Yeah. Just writing down who I like in order. Ermot. Commander Ermot respected Jara's rational approach when she defied Captain Solano's orders. He used to put the crew on the hull at risk. Commander. Lieutenant Commander Chovak. But he's not part of this crew, right? Did not approve of Jara's unwillingness to follow protocol when she defied Captain Solano's orders to blow the bolts from the docking clamps. Okay, so I'd say Chovak's at the bottom, but I don't think he's one of them. I think... Well, Bedrosian won, but I don't know if she's high enough ranked. And then I think Ermot. Westbrook, Chovak. The blood of battle. Get wrecked.
Down to one reactor. I thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Takan enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
Oh, how could I possibly get to that computer with all of this in the way? Oh, okay, we could crouch down here. Why, you couldn't crouch there? That's too dangerous, I guess. Star map.
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. The Usonia system. They might stop
Maybe
there.
there's another ship there?
Can we use the Zeldi's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Oh!
That was awkward.
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zeldi is still made by Lydian hands, despite all this Takan corruption. We'll hold.
Yeah, we just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
He realizes that if there was more Takanian corruption, it would hold even better, right? Oh, that was a cool transition.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
Oh, they're not the Trill. The Trill is the
What about you?
things that
Is
they
there
join
another
with. Okay.
plane of existence for you? With every passing battle, as I get older, I think about it more.
I think there's just no way for us to know what happens after we die.
Really?
Maybe there's something more, maybe not. But I can't discount the possibility. You can't prove a negative.
Then maybe you can understand this. My people have a special journey. When Illydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Takarn use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released. To think of what she could be going through right now.
I don't think we
It's
can
a
give up on
torturous
that.
idea.
I know it's awful to think about, but if they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body.
Okay, I was right.
It's
They're the Trill.
considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister. Sounded like her. But wasn't.
So, losing Miranda like this, it opened an old wound.
Never really closed up in the first place.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do.
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spilled together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe.
Oh man, this is so good.
As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us.
You are many things.
I don't need to wait that long. We've bled together. No one else will know what we've been through. That makes us a tribe. Right here.
I'll take that.
They not cease this madness.
What a lovely moment. Wasn't that great? So sweet. Well thought out.
What
It
is
connects
this
with the
place?
story.
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it, just like the Zeldi.
Now there are 2 ships. Did this just get better or worse?
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar. So many lives stolen.
We're really at the heart of this fight now. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do about it.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
The storm. It's back. What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Tetrametric radiation is dropping.
They transferred the
Zeldy's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp
console
now.
thing. I can't remember what the name is.
That means
They've sent the Cartabula to
Cartabula.
that other ship.
Mutiny on the Resolute? We knew it would come to this, right? Like he would die or we'd have to mutiny because they set that up right at the start that he'd already been mutinied against pretty much. But that's what's good about this story. They set things up. So it doesn't just come out of nowhere.
Something wrong, Captain?
no, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
You gonna get a scan on the way there? Scanny? Little scanny scan? Okay, but we can't get tunnel vision. It could be someone else. Gotta be Bedrosian.
Lieutenant Bedrosian, a word, please.
Bedrosian.
Yes, Commander.
And again, maybe she was willing to sacrifice herself to save them.
What can I do for you?
Listen, the captain may have been compromised.
What?
I have every reason to believe he has been bioformed and is now actively working against us.
Hold on. This makes no sense. Did Portal do something to you?
I'm dead serious. Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan. He's not Captain Solano anymore. He's a Scion.
Which would make you Captain. So you're saying you're taking command of the ship? Because if you are, that's one hell of a bold move. And you better be absolutely sure you have your facts straight.
Here we go.
With your help and your backing, yes, I have to.
I'm not signing myself up for mutiny.
Shit.
I have Duval's support. We're going to ask the captain to undergo a bioscan. When he refuses, I need you to back me up.
I've already sacrificed a lot for this mission. I hope to have a long career, one just like yours. We do this, we could be thrown in the brig, stripped of our rank, or worse. Is it worth risking everything on your hunch? I haven't been a bridge officer for very long. I don't want it to end before it even starts.
Oh, man.
Your career, my career. None of that is more important than stopping the Scion that took Solano's body. Neither of us will have a job if the entire Federation is bioformed.
That's got it. That's got to get her.
One less thing to worry about, I suppose.
Yes! I think we got her. Yes! Yes!
So, my answer is yes. I'm with you no matter what. When do we act?
Now, Dr. Duval is already on the bridge.
All right. I'm ready.
Hell yeah! I wonder if you can screw that up. Probably if they they'll hate you. They're just like, no? You kidding me? You got all those people killed. You've just been an asshole to me this whole time. Oof.
It's now or never.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rudek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission, I can find you in the brig instead.
It's merely protocol, Captain. All officers that touch alien soil have to be bioscanned.
I know the protocol. It's not more important than chasing down these Draconian marauders.
Commander Rydek is right, Captain. We all have to follow the rules.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post.
Here we go!
Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the academy. I won't stand for this.
Here we go!
I'd follow that order, if you were actually Captain Solano.
Yeah, no shit, he hates us! Oh.
Well then, there's only one thing left to do. Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Get back. Give her a chance to speak. Let's hear what she has to say.
Oh!
That's enough, Lieutenant Bedrosian. Step aside or you'll join her in the brig.
No.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
She can prove it.
Okay.
He sabotaged our efforts to track
Thought we were
Galvin
gonna like throw
with
it at
this.
him or something. Because it would react to his touch, right?
He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig or I'll do it myself.
Holy crap! Is that Portal? Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
Wait, stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation starship.
I can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance.
What if we're
I'm
not
wrong,
right?
Then I will face the
We
consequences.
might be wrong. We don't have that much evidence.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Oh shoot. He's smiling? Kind of smiling. Oh. Jackpot.
Commander Rydek was right.
Yes!
Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Takan.
That was the frickin' best. I mean, I
As the chief
pretty much
medical
called it right
officer of
away,
the
right?
USS Resurgence,
But
I'm relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
also, this is a good story because they do let you figure stuff out. It's not just like random shit just thrown at the wall. It's established. It makes sense. It's not like it's still that was still like
I don't know
suspenseful,
what I expected,
right? But
not this.
But not stupid.
I can't believe I shot the captain. I don't think Starfleet likes it when you do that. Even when you're right.
Yeah.
Doesn't look good.
If it helps, that wasn't really the captain.
I mean, intellectually, sure. I understand that. But he looks and sounds exactly like him. I'm not sure I'll ever get that out of my head.
Man, she's been through a lot. She's tough. What? Oh, we pissed off the other teams who didn't trust them. I'm gonna take our rightful place on the throne. Well, we were ambitious, right? We are ambitious.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Everybody in the comment section, get ready to type it.
Do it.
Do it! Yes! It's so good. This is like my game of the year. I love it.